Hello everybody and welcome to my video on creating a Notepad program. So let's get started. Okay, so this is a program called Notepad. It's made by Microsoft and it's really cool. This can do many things, and as you can see, this is plain old text box here. They can type in. We're going to be creating something like this in Visual Basic today. To get started, go ahead and go to your solution here and right click on it and click Add, then find New Project. On here, we want to select a Windows Forms application. We're going to name this Notepad. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this like this, and now we're going to add a couple of controls. First off, we're obviously going to add a text box. Just put it anywhere on the form, and then we're going to need a menu strip. Here we are. The menu strip will automatically be docked up on top of your form. So it's already up here, as you can see. And as for your text box, you need to click on that little triangle and click on multi-line. Then select it and go to your properties. Then find dock. From there, we need to select the center one, which is fill. As you can see, it's been filled, and then the menu bar is at the top. Let's add in some items. We want File, and then Edit. Inside the file, we're going to put in Save, and then let's put in Open. We'll add in some more later. The next two things we need are the Save File dialog and the Open File dialog. Now let's get started on the actual coding. So go ahead and click on File and double click on the Save. And in here, we're going to code the saving procedure. Now for this lesson, you need to have watched my video on message boxes. Go ahead and type in dim, then result as, and then we want it as a dialog result. This is equal to the save file dialog 1.show dialog. Next, we want to do a select case. Now we want result. Result. Now first case is OK, which means that the user picked a location and it's alright. Now to get the location, we're going to create a variable. Dim location as string is equal to save file dialog 1 dot file name. This will return the location and the name of the file, which we need. Now once that's done, let's move back to the save file dialog and go to its properties. Now in here, you'll notice filter. Now the filter is basically it's going to filter out all the different files that you have. So if you have PowerPoint files, documents, you only want the text file. So what you want to type in is text files. Then you want to press this key that looks like this. Next, you want a star and then .txt. Now press enter once you're done. Now do the same for the open file dialog. Once you're done with that, let's go back to our form 1, then go ahead and code saving for the file. To save the file, you need to do my.computer.filesystem.write all text, and then we want to put in here, first of all, the file, which is lock, then the text, which is textbox 1, .text, remember to put .text. Then you need append, we want to put it as false. Now we're going to do kind of the same thing for the open file dialog. So we're going to dim result as dialog result, which is equal to open file dialog dot show dialog. Next step is to do the select case. You can use the if else statement if you wish. Result, then the first case is OK, And now we want to dim lock as string is equal to open file dialog 1.filename. Then we want my.computer.filesystem.read all text and the location. And in front of it, go ahead and put textbox1.text is equal to. And you're all set. Now let's go ahead and try it out. Start with going to project and click set a startup project. Now, if you run this program, you'll see the file, and then click open. Now, I already have a temporary file here, and if I double click on this, you'll see that it loaded the things right here. It says this is a test. And let's go ahead and test the saving. So let's type in something. This is a test file. So now if we go to file and then save, let's name this test2 and click save. Now close the program and let's open it up again. Click on file and then open. In here, double click on test2. This is a test file. So that's pretty much the start of it. Now let's move on to more advanced things. Now let's do a little cleanup on the form before we get to anything else. First off, click on your form and then make sure that show icon is set to false. So go to show icon, set to false. Then let's name this. We're going to name this Notepad. Now let's go ahead and put something else in our edit. We need to put in a copy, a cut, and a paste. So let's go ahead and code those. For copy, what you want to do is you're going to type in textbox1.text selected text. That's what you need. Let's create a variable dim copied as string is equal to that. Now what we want to do is we're going to do clipboard dot set text. Now we're going to put in the variable that we used. Or you can skip this variable step and put textbox1 and do this and put it in here. Then get rid of this step. And there you go. Now you want to do the same thing for cut, except that you want to do textbox1 dot cut. That's another shortcut. You can also do textbox1 dot copy. However, the clipboard dot set text is actually what's happening. So for educational purposes, I did it like that. In the cut area, what would happen is that you would first of all get the selected text, then you would delete that. So I'm going to do the shortcut method here as well. Now for paste, we're going to do the same thing. Textbox1 dot paste. Now let's go ahead and test this program out. I'm going to write in test here, and then click edit and then copy. Now a space, then paste. There you go, it's working. Let's try it out with the cut. There we go. Okay, so once that's done, let's go ahead and start adding some more things. For example, we don't want it to close without saving, so we need to fix that. To stop the program from closing without you saving, we first need to figure out whether you saved it already or not. So let's go ahead and go all the way to the top of the program and then put in a boolean. Dim saved as boolean is equal to false. First it's going to be false. Now when you save the program, so double click on save, and if the case is okay, then saved is now equal to true. Otherwise, if the text has been changed, to fix that, double click on your text box. Saved has to be equal to false. Now, click on this thing right here and go to Form 1 Events. Then go to the last one here, and then find Form Closing. Once you clicked it, it'll appear there. I'm going to stop the video now because it's getting a bit too long. So I'm going to cut it into a couple of parts. So I'll post the second part tomorrow. So you know what to do. As usual, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.